Chapter 2, Solving Linear Inequalities. We have two standards that we're going to cover in this chapter. First of all, A.CED.1. If you remember in Chapter 1, I can create linear inequalities and use them to solve problems. We also did this standard in Chapter 1, except instead of linear inequalities, we did linear equations. And then A.REI.3b, I can solve linear and absolute value inequalities. And again, we also did this same standard in Chapter 1, except instead of inequalities, we were solving linear equations. 2.1, Writing and Graphing Inequalities. So first of all, let's discuss inequality, and we're going to start with inequality. Now, the easiest way to describe these is just to have you look at your inequality symbols as a review. We have our less than sign, greater than sign, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Now, if you've never been that great at understanding or remembering these, that's fine. I've heard teachers use alligators. I've heard teachers say read them as if you're looking at them. So if you're reading x is less than 7, you're reading it from the smaller side, so that's less than. But a way that I heard explained to me that I really like is let's draw a number line. Okay, if you draw a number line, you have 0, you have 1, you have 2, you have 3, etc., and you keep going that way. You have -1, you have -2, you have -3, you have etc., and you keep going that way. Now, notice on the end of your number line, you have arrows. Okay, well, take a look at that arrow. Do you see that arrow and the direction it's pointing? It's pointing to the left on the number line, which is less than, because that direction on the number line, if you keep going, is going to get smaller. -4, -3, or I'm sorry, -4, -5, -6. So that's the less than symbol, which is sitting right there. And then we just add the equal to sign and we have less than or equal to. Go in the other direction. Take a look at that sign. That is your greater than sign. Because if you keep going this direction, you're going to keep getting bigger or bigger or bigger. And right there, that's your greater than sign. So if you've never been that great at remembering these, try to picture a number line and the direction you would be going on a number line if that was your end point or the arrow on the end of your number line. Example 1. Write each sentence as an inequality. Letter A, a number B is fewer than 30.4. So first of all, we have a number B is fewer. If you go back and look at your chart, we have to say fewer. That's our less than, because fewer means smaller, which means we're going to be pointing to the left or going to the left on our number line. And it's fewer than 30.4. All done. Letter B, -7/10 is at least twice a number k minus 4. So -7/10 is at least, okay? Meaning it has to be at least or bigger than. And then it says is at least. So it could be equal to, because it could be at least -7/10 or bigger than, twice a number k minus 4. Okay, so twice a number k. Twice means multiply by 2. Twice a number k minus 4. And there's your inequality.